In Mark 2, there's the story of the 4 friends that lifted their paralyzed friend to the roof and cut a hole and lowered him to Jesus. To me, Southview carried our family with their faith when we were paralyzed by our loss. I'm Jason.
I'm Regan. And this is Asia. She's almost 5. And this is Darius. He is 3.
And this is my daughter Kaya. She was born October 27th, 2012. We held her for a few short hours and then had to say goodbye. We named her Kaya, and her name means monsoon flower. And for us, it was such a crazy time of life. We were in the middle of a huge renovation on our house and in the middle of a bunch of other things at the same time. And so we just figured that when this baby came, that she would be something beautiful in the middle of our storm in our life. And obviously it didn't go the way that we planned when she passed away right away. People always say, like, put one foot in front of the other and just keep on moving. And for me, it felt more like just putting one breath after the next breath was a challenge in itself.
It hurts so bad emotionally that you can actually feel it physically. Like your heart physically hurts. And
even though Asia and Darius were here, it's still tough to find drive to do anything with them. Like, even just getting up to feed them or something, it was just a huge challenge. Just didn't feel like it.
If mommy and daddy were falling apart, then their world was falling apart. So we had to kind of fake it a little in front of them and be strong for them.
There's a lot of questioning why, like, what's going on here? Like, if God actually loves us and cares for us, then why is something like this happening? The way that the church stepped in and became our family was unbelievable. Like, it was absolutely unbelievable. Needs were being met that we couldn't meet for ourselves.
It was around Christmas time. Kaya had passed away 2 months before, and I was outside with my kids, and I got a phone call from a lady who goes to Southview. I've never met her before. She asked if she could swing by that evening with a hamper. They brought presents for Asia and Darius. There was something for me, there was something for Jay, and it was just so impactful because we had a tree up. It was Christmas time, but there was nothing under it, and we just weren't in the mood to have Christmas. So all of a sudden, we just felt so loved and so blessed that, there's presents under the tree, and it was just a little glimpse of joy.
There were times when like, in my eyes, my world was ending, and all of a sudden my phone would chirp, and I'd look at it, and there'd be a text message from somebody from Southview, and sometimes it was just random people just firing me a text message saying, like, I am right now praying for you. And this is a verse that just came to mind about your situation.
We have one friend who just didn't ask if we wanted the help. She just told us that she was going to come and watch our kids for us. And she came she came every week, and she watched the kids for like a whole morning on a weekly basis so that we could go for coffee dates.
Just by that friend watching our kids every Wednesday morning, I honestly don't know where we would be right now if she didn't do that for us. A year later, on Kaya's birthday, we went as a family to Oregon to release her ashes. Regan had been writing letters to Kaya, and on that day she read one of them.
Today is your birthday. I wish I had a pretty pink dress for you. I wish I could have planned you a party. I wish you could eat your first cupcake. I wish you were here playing in the sand. Instead, I carried your ashes onto the beach in the most beautiful shell that I wish we didn't have. Today I will say goodbye to your ashes and your shell, but not to you. I will never say goodbye to you, or move on, or look for closure. Instead, I will remember that every day is one day closer to the day I will see you again, and I will see you again. And on that day, all the tears I have cried over you will be worth it. Jesus will wipe them away forever. The delicate dance of sorrow and joy will be over, and only the joy will remain. You will always be my monsoon flower, sheltered from the storm. And while I still live in the midst of my storm, I will keep my eyes on the Lord my God, the one who is not shaken or moved, the calmer of my storm, the healer of my heart,